Hello friends, welcome back. So in our last video we looked at how to squeeze this miscellaneous uh, category even further to have to increase our sales, increase our savings. Now once we have saving, I mean even monthly savings, so let's suppose it's $622 monthly we're saving it. Okay, we have it now. So what do we do with it? Shall we leave it, or shall we, spend it away, or what should we do with it? So if you don't invest, don't do anything about it. Inflation would eat it year after year. So what you want to do is invest it somewhere safe or progressive, so that your money is not only saved somewhere, but also increasing in wealth. So what I did I had some notes on jumpstart investing. I call it invest now. So if I click on it, I go over here. Now with this thing, I want first a disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor, so I mean the information I present is merely a proposition. So I mean, one thing, so the fundamentals are pay off any credit card debt or line of credit, as they typically have very high interest rate. So any investment you would make, probably won't be able to offset the money you pay in interest. So get rid of these things ASAP. Also keep 1 month's budget cash fluid in case your next paycheck is late, or I don't know, you're not cash constrained in case of a ditch. Third, put your surplus cash, which was over $600, in some kind of flexible saving account till you figure out what you want to do with it. What kind of investment account and investment product you want to use. Now I've put that one-time setup. You only need to do it one time. You don't need to do it every time you come back and visit my app. And in that, I only suggest two bank accounts and one investment product. Now two bank accounts are flexible high interest saving account, which does not, so the things I would look for would be no minimum balance required, no money locked in, and no withdrawal fees for a few money transactions. There may be the savings account which may offer you better returns, but they have some constraints on money locking in, or they've asked you to put a minimum balance in. But you want something fluid, something flexible. Other thing I would ask you to do is open up a TFSA, tax-free saving account. Now, tax-free saving account, as the name implies, there is any investment you put in there and any gains on it, there is no tax on it. But there's a catch to it. I mean, if there's a loss, there is no relief in tax loss as well. The contribution limit is very high. I mean, right now, for example, if you were to 18 years old and resident of Canada since 2009, your contribution room would be $52,000. That's a lot of contribution room. But just to make sure what's your contribution room, you can visit CRA website or calling this number. Again, the cash is fluid. You can put money in and out as you please. I'll let you read it. I mean, there are it's not there are catches to it too, but I'll let you read it. So one investment product. Now, one thing I've realized, that too much choice certainly makes my life hell. There's a TED talk on it as well. I highly recommend seeing it. It's Paradox of Choice. The principle is universal. So I would suggest to get started with one investment product, and once you gain comfort with it, you can adjust your direction as you please. Now, that investment product is, I would recommend a mutual fund. Now all banks offer it, and what you call it. So mutual funds, you can take the money out at any time as well, and no need for exhaustive mutual fund hunting. What you need to do is, there are three types of mutual funds. Like super safe, conservative, like very low risk, So but the growth is small as well. On the other end is aggressive, the maximum growth. People really put money in it for a longer term. Is heavily focused on equity, stocks, shares, ETFs. So there is a chance of you can lose money here as well. But generally over the longer period of time, you make money. So generally speaking, higher risk equals higher reward. There's somewhere in something in between, which is a mix of these two. Again, I would suggest don't get bogged down by it. Just pick the portfolio you're comfortable with, the mutual fund type, and go to your bank and say, I want, mutual fund of this type, and ask them to give you only 3 options. Because if they give you like 10 million options, then you'll again be confused which one you want to pick. All right. So once you are done with this, you can come back here. So once your account is set up, you don't need to come back, as I said earlier. So if your money is between 0 to 500 every month, what you can do is you can put that into the flexible savings account that you open up. If it's 500 plus, top of your mutual fund in your registered account. Now TFSA is a registered account. And be careful of not to exceed your annual contribution limit. I think it's around 5,500 right now. And if you wanna invest in something more exotic like ETFs, exchange traded funds, you can look at this. This is a separate topic for discussion, but to get started, I would just stick with these 2 things. If the surplus cash is consistent every month, if you're saving money every month, why not set up automatic transfer from your checkings account to either topping up mutual funds or putting in your savings account. Again, there is one question feedback that I would ask you to do, so that I can make this app better. I would also go back and show you a couple more things. Now, if you like my work, please like it. I have also created a Facebook page, which I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Also, you may also see it estimating your gross annual income based on your take-home monthly income. It's an estimate. It's also telling you which class of earners you belong to, per Money Sense Canada. So let's look at that. So for $5,000, you belong to the middle 20%. So let's look at that. It's a third-party thing. So you belong to somewhere here. We're a family of 2 or more, which is this. We're here, somewhere here. All right. All right. This is for now, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much.